What's up, everybody? It's Justin at Empire Music, empiremusic.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we're taking a look at Ultra 2, just dropping from Fender, taking a look at the American Ultra 2 Meteora HH model. Very stoked to have something in the Fender line with humbuckers at a premium build level. We'll get into specifics in a moment, but first I want to remind you this Meteora and all the American Ultra 2s can be found at empiremusic.com. Listed by serial number, actual photos of the guitars that we sell. Never buy a guitar without seeing it first. No stock images at empiremusic.com. Also, we do a full factory setup on all the American Ultra 2 that we sell and everything else we sell. So, rest assured, everything that's purchased from Empire Music goes through multiple hands before it gets put in the case and sent to you. So we dial these things in an expert manner. We have a bunch of service techs on staff, very familiar with Fender musical instruments and how to dial these things in. So let's get into it. Fender American Ultra 2, refresh of the line. So Strats, Tellys, all the bass videos Anthony has done, we have new features on those guitars. Those new features apply to the Meteora too, but the Meteora didn't exist in the Ultra line. So as I said, we have an HH model at a premium build level with Fender now, which is really cool. If you're into Gibsons, if you're into Ibanez, if you like that sound of instrument, but you like the Fender playability, if you like the Ultra 2 playability especially, because these guitars are lights out in terms of how they feel and play, then we have something for you. Fender has something for you to offer in that top tier. So let's get into it. What do we have here? We have, the Meteora body shape, which was released a number of years ago in the Player Plus line. So, a very unique body shape, and we were talking about it when these came in. First of all, we were saying how much better these feel than the Player Plus, just in general, in your hands, feel-wise. These are just a lights-out feeling guitar. But we're talking about the body shape, and to me, it's something that you could easily see that came out of the 50s. You could see this being a Fender design from the 50s. You could see this being something out of the current decade. So really nice blend. Even though it's a modern guitar, it is a nice blend of classic aesthetic and modern in a weird way. Let's talk through this guitar top to bottom, because there's a lot to get excited about. Top to bottom, locking tuners, tusk nut, stability, premium materials, everything you would expect to find on a guitar at this build level. So again, tusk nut. One thing that Fender is doing on Ultra 2 in their redesign of this line, on the side of the guitar, one thing that is very apparent right out of the gate, we have Luminlay dot inlays along the side of the guitar. So low light studio environments, low light stage environments. It's a really pro feature that you can always see where you're at on the fretboard. So super cool thing to incorporate on these guitars. When we're talking Ultra 2, like I said, playability is really one of the biggies. This is Fender's fastest playing neck. It's a modern D neck profile. And Fender is using a quarter sawn maple neck now on Ultra 2. So it's the first time that they're using that in the Ultra series or at that premium price tier. It's a feature that we see all the time on Custom Shop at that quarter sawn maple neck, which is a much more stable cut. So long-term stability is the name of the game there. More stable frets, just less prone to moving back and forth and less prone to shifting in those environmental changes. So good job, Fender. We like that. At a guitar at this price point, that's a really good feature to see. Compound radius, it's a 10 to 14 inch radius, so super comfortable, effortless, playing experience. As you go up the neck, it flattens out, feels really good. Ultra rolled edges on the fretboard. So, really nice, I don't want to say broken in feel, but it's a really nice modern feeling neck. Easy to get your hand around. If you're looking for an easy playing experience, as I've said in the other videos, the Ultra 2 is really it. Check out Player Plus at a lower price tier for something similar, but this is Ultra 2 really represents it's the pinnacle of Fender's craftsmanship, premium materials, premium build, attention to detail, all that kind of stuff. So the only thing left after Ultra 2 is really getting into the custom shop. So you're seeing a really high-end, awesome feeling guitar, awesome playing guitar at this price point. 22 medium jumbo frets. We do have Fender is incorporating new fretboard materials on the Ultra 2, so that's a changeover from Ultra. In this case, we have the maple neck, maple board. There's two other finishes in the Ultra 2 Meteora. They do a Texas T, and there is, what's the other one? But the Ultra Burst. So, and then we have the Avalanche White. So the other two finishes that I don't have in this video do have the ebony fretboard. So Fender using ebony in place of rosewood in the Ultra 2 series on the guitar. So ebony being really a faster playing fretboard. Also new on the Ultra 2 would be the electronics. So Fender has redesigned all the electronics on all the models in the American Ultra 2. In this case, we have a whole new pickup. This is the Haymaker humbucker, and it sounds really good. We demonstrated it in the HSS Strat video as well, because the HSS Strat uses the same humbucker. The Haymaker humbucker, you know, we've been listening to it, been playing it in the store here ahead of these videos. Someone on the sales staff alluded to really how balanced this pickup sounds. I describe it as being, you know, still having a lot of focus while being balanced. So balanced, focused sounding pickup, nice present mid-range on it. And with the controls that Fender has put on this guitar, you know, volume, tone, and a bass cut. So what's nice about that, you can get a really full humbucker with low end presence. We can also roll off some of that low end, and really you get a nice, again, more focused sounding humbucker. So I really like that a lot. We also have the S1 switch that will split the humbuckers to single coil. And the bass cut works either way, whether we're in single coil mode or humbucker mode. Traditional three-way switch that you'd find on a double humbucker guitar. Again, if you like Gibson, you know, Gibson, Epiphone, those styles of guitars, but you like the playability of a Fender or a higher end Fender, this is a really great guitar to go after. We'll get into it here. What else can I mention? Select alder body on these. Anything I missed here? I think that's really it, but the name of the game is really comfort and playability on the Ultra 2. So let's get into it. I'll do some clean clips here and some overdriven. Let's activate that S1 switch and get some single coil tones. So you hear there is a bit of a volume drop when we go to single coil, but you would expect. Working that bass cut at the end there, so you can kind of get a feel for what that does. A little more noticeable with the humbucker on. Let me do that real quick. You know, as I'm playing through that, I suppose that's something you could really use almost as a boost, you know, in a live situation as well. Let's get into some overdriven tones here. So working that S1 switch there, hearing the single coil sounds. Let me kind of demonstrate the bass cut here. We'll go in full humbucker mode. So again, bass cut, to me it kind of makes the pickup a little more focused, takes that bottom end off. Sounds really good, just a nice addition of versatility to a double humbucker guitar. So again, if you're into the double hum thing, American Ultra 2 Meteora, check it out. If you have more questions on these, chat through the website. Feel free to call the store number anytime. Glad to help you out about this guitar or anything else we sell. Thanks for watching.